What is going on, beautiful folks? Lee Hammock, your favorite self-aware narcissist, and welcome to another episode of Mornings with Lee Hammock. Today, we're going to be talking about how narcissists are consumed with themselves, like how narcissists are so consumed with themselves that they forget about everybody else. That whatever anybody else is going through doesn't matter. They don't even notice the changes around their own environment because they're so consumed with themselves. Before we hop deep into today's episode, y'all, you know I got to shout out this my kid's book. It's called "Remember, It's Not Your Fault." It's available on Amazon. It's a good conversation starter for your kids to talk about, toxic relationship dynamics, setting boundaries, being healthy, all of the other good stuff. It's called "Remember, It's Not Your Fault," and this is on Amazon right now. Right now. Um, but yes, y'all, narcissistic people. And this can be me speaking for myself because myself, I inspired this video because of my own personal stuff I had going on today. Even actually, this happened today. What I've been trying to do here recently is being silent for like 5 to 10 minutes every day, right? What I mean by being silent is putting your phone on do not disturb, not closing your eyes, and being silent. Like, if you can get 5 minutes of silence, that's perfect. But like I did 10 minutes this morning, and it's so uncomfortable to put your phone on do not disturb, especially when like most of your stuff goes on the phone. Um, and just turning everything off. Everybody was in the house asleep, and I kept my eyes open, and I'm just breathing and looking around the stuff in my house. I'm just like, I noticing like the Halloween decorations are still up. There's spider webs on the wall and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, I didn't even notice this stuff. I didn't even notice it when it was before Halloween, but now I'm looking at it. I'm like, when did this spider web come out? Well, my wife hadn't took the Halloween decoration. Now we'll probably do that today. Look behind the TV. There's like a cloak back there, some mask on the wall. I'm like, what the heck? All right. I've been so consumed with my own stuff and just like trying to build this stuff that I have going on and try to take care of the family. That be missing out on stuff like that. I feel like there's a lot of narcissists that can attest to that. Like, we get so like, not just I'm business minded and just trying to take care of the family and whatnot. I mean, yes, we spending time together. Yeah, we just literally had a date night the other night. But it's like stuff like that I get so consumed that I don't take time to enjoy the moment. I'm like, damn, stuff is changing around me. Like, even when my wife moved out a couple years ago, it was like 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago now. Damn, it's been so long. She's like, you didn't even notice that I was moving out. Like, I was selling stuff. I was getting rid of clothes. Like, you didn't even realize, you didn't even notice it. And that actually made me sadder that you didn't realize I was down. I was getting rid of stuff and I was like packing stuff up and you didn't even notice, and it hurt my feelings. I'm like, damn, I'm so consumed um with everything I have going on. I just wasn't paying attention, but now I get consumed and I still take time out for her. You know what I'm saying? I get consumed. I still take time out for my kids. I do stuff for my kids and things like that. And whatnot, because it helps out, right? It does help me out. It really does. Um, Ethics class. I gotta do an ethics class for my real estate exam. Yeah, sorry. I had to send it to myself. Um, but yeah, the narcissists do that, y'all. They don't really notice what's going on in their life. And when they realize that they haven't noticed and they realize that they're behind, when they realize that the world is kind of passing them by and they're not being able to live in the moment, they get mad. Just keep it hot. Narcissistic people, there's there's a lot of narcissists that get mad because they're missing out on stuff. And they blame, guess what? Y'all already know what I'm gonna say. They blame you. You're at fault for them missing out on things in their life. Like, you get blamed for them missing out on the things that are going on in their life. Somehow, some way, shape, or form, it ends up being your fault that they're missing out on stuff. It ends up being the kids' fault that they're missing out on stuff. It ends up being so many other people's fault that you miss out on so many things. And it's kind of crazy how that works, y'all. Like, it's sad as hell, but it's kind of crazy how that works. Like I said, it's really in my mind, right? Really how I have things going on. Like, I have just been able to just take time to go to therapy and understand that I haven't been living in the moment. I go to therapy to check in, at least try to check in monthly with my therapist, to be able to just center myself and check in and whatnot. But there's a lot of people out there who don't have the ability to do that. Narcissistic people think that they're doing everything that they need to be doing to take care of themselves, to take care of their families. But in the end, they don't. In the end, they're not. In the end, They're just letting the world pass them by because they're so consumed with themselves, and then they get angry as hell that the world is passing them by. They look in the mirror and start noticing wrinkles. They look in the mirror and start noticing they have a belly. They look in the mirror and realize that their kids are taller than what they thought they were. And the kids are smarter than what they thought they were. They're missing out on life because it's almost impossible for narcissists to live in the moment and enjoy the moment, because a lot of us feel like we're missing out on something. That's not just a narcissist trait, y'all. There are some people out there who are not narcissists. They go through the same thing, but this is me speaking specifically about narcissistic people, right? Because so many of us go through this, this kind of ever changing dynamic, and it doesn't get better. I just feel like y'all understand it now, like, because if you dealt with a narcissist that's not actually trying to work on themselves, you understand that it does not get better over time, because why would it? At the end of the day, why would it get better if I don't need to change my behaviors, if nobody's going to leave me, if nobody's going to hold me accountable? Because a lot of times you can't hold me accountable, but why would I change these behaviors that I feel like I'm getting rewarded for? So that's something that you have to consider as well when you're dealing with an abuser, when you're dealing with a manipulator, when you're dealing with somebody who doesn't care about what's going on outside of themselves. Like, you have to prepare for that. It's not like, I'll say this right here, 'cause I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. It's not that you don't matter. I'll say that. It's not that you don't matter. It's just that they themselves matter more. You know, it's not that they don't care about you. It's just to them, for them themselves, they just care about themselves more. And that's just the way it is. And this is not me trying to hammer away and be hard on y'all and just be mean as hell. No, y'all know that's never my goal. My goal is to just try to help as many people as I can be who they want to be, thrive in whatever position that they want to thrive in. Right? That's my goal. My goal has always been to do that, to help as many people as possible, even myself. Like I said, and that's why this video is coming directly from my heart, because I literally had that happen to me today. I'm just sitting there silent because I listen to a lot of videos by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Look him up. Amazing doctor, and the way that his mind works, and he's teaching people the functioning of the human brain and interworkings and it's just, he's just so incredibly intelligent. It has helped me out a lot. So when I'm dealing with this person, when I'm dealing with the mental gymnastics and things of that nature, I feel like that's where my mind goes. Right? This is what I'm doing. This is what I have going on. Narcissistic people have this. You see what I'm saying? I just disconnect. And I had to check in this morning. And like, y'all can do that yourselves. Like, you don't have to be a narcissist like, when I'm talking to people in my support group, at the bottom right, look at my support groups. It's right here. When I'm talking to people in my support group, I literally just shared that Dr. Joe Dispenza video. I was like, hey, look, do this silence exercise every day, because there's so many things you discover about yourself and about the way your mind works and about your life when you're silent, when there's no distractions, when you turn your phone off. I put my phone on do not disturb, y'all. I felt that, my body had a visceral reaction. Literally, I had a reaction to turning my phone off. That's crazy to me. I was like, man, damn. I was like, and just to notice that about yourself, being self-aware, to notice that about myself, it's kind of crazy. I'm like, damn, I really am, like, the phone is my damn job pretty much, but like, it's really difficult to turn it off. You know what I mean? I was just like, damn, I got to turn this phone off because I'm feeling a certain type of way. It's really difficult to just turn it off and try to disconnect because of how much is going on, because of things that are happening and whatnot. It really, really is. So just like, check in. I have to check in. You, as an empath, as a survivor, or if you're another narcissist watching this video, check in with yourself. It helps. It helps you out so much, because the silence can be deafening. That silence can be deafening. Don't let it go. Don't let that go over your head right there. You can learn so much when you're silent, when you're still and whatnot. I'm not talking about just like closing your eyes and meditating. No, I wanted to observe the environment. I didn't even try to meditate. I opened my eyes and was just silent and still. Everything was still except for my head. Right? I'm looking around, observing things, noticing stuff. Like, so many narcissists miss out on these moments because they're so consumed with trying to be more successful. They're so consumed with dealing with shame. They're so consumed with trying to get forgiven and trying to live a double life or something like that, that they damn near don't live. It's damn near impossible for them to enjoy the moment with anything. That's why when you go out with a narcissist, when you try to do something fun with a narcissist, it seems like they ruin stuff, because it's damn near impossible to live in the moment and have a healthy, happy existence. It's crazy how that works, y'all. I've been trying to, like I said, deal with that today. Like, be still. Like I said, go out there today, set there for your goal to go out there and have a moment of stillness for yourself. Because I'm telling you, it can help out so much. It helped me out today, I promise you. It's just like, and it allowed me to make this video this morning. You know, my morning video, so it's always some type of obscure topic or whatnot, but like I like it. I was just like, narcissists get so consumed with themselves that they ignore everything else. They shut out the world. The world is shut out because they're so consumed with themselves, and that includes me. But again, I'm self-aware enough to know that I'm consumed with what I have going on, to hit the brakes, to tap the brakes. Again, I have date nights. I do stuff with my kids. I'm involved. You know what I mean? But like a few years ago, I wasn't doing that. I was still, a decent dad and a decent husband, but not to the utmost, not to my maximum potential, right? But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into this morning episode, y'all. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Join my newsletter at mentalhealness.net to get updated. We're going to have an online virtual workshop about surviving the holidays with a narcissist. I might go ahead and set that up today. It's not going to be very expensive, y'all. It'll probably be about a two and a half hour workshop. It's not going to take up a lot of your day and whatnot. I appreciate, like I said, you can find it at mentalhealness.net. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. And as always, y'all, Mental Healness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video. Peace.